Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Now, this is the 5th installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Now, this film, let's give you a quick synopsis here. Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann had a child. You saw him briefly at the end of, I think, of the 3rd film. Well, in this movie, it is about that child trying to set his father free from the curse of the Dutchman. So he goes on a journey to try and find the Poseidon's trident. Yeah, it's Poseidon, not Neptune. Get my theology off, or mythology. Trying to find the trident so that he can set his father free. And in the process, he finds this woman who's obsessed with the stars that everyone thinks is a witch. And they all fumble into Jack Sparrow and manage to go on this epic journey while being chased by dead pirates. This film was very interesting. It was a mixed bag for me. There were good things and bad things. So let's talk about the things I liked about this film. Javier Bardem, dear God, that man is an amazing actor. Anything he does is incredible. He has this really epic villain vibe, and with his sexy Spanish accent, everything he said was just, I wanted to stare at him as black stuff came out of his mouth, and I was intrigued the whole time. I was like, you should never come off the screen. I don't know what else I really liked about the film. The story wasn't bad, but they could have done better. It missed so many good points. And so let's talk about things I didn't like. Things I didn't like. The jokes missed. There were like tons of jokes. About 20% of the jokes actually made me giggle. Not even laugh. They just made me chuckle a little bit. And it was the same jokes from all the other movies, just regurgitated. Jeffrey Roche as Barbossa was super epic in all the other films. But for some reason in this film, he bugged me. He felt fake. I know it's pirates, of course, it's fake, I get it. But he just felt, I couldn't relate, I couldn't connect. Jack Sparrow was pretty much the exact same, but even his jokes lost its charm. I'm just trying to, this movie lost the charm, it lost the epicness. And I don't know if I've gotten older, or 14 years of movies has just turned me bitter towards the franchise, but this film, I wanted it to be better. I had such high hopes. The music was still there, but it's just regurgitated music from the other films. Nothing new and exciting. The visuals were pretty much the exact same from the other films. If you want to see a better version of this movie, just watch the first one. I mean, this is being real. I'm just going to have to give this thing a rating. And I'm going to give it a... I'm kind of leaning, but I can't do it. It wasn't bad enough for me to drop a thumbs down. It wasn't. The new kids they brought in, their acting was really good, and their chemistry is really what brought this thing out. And the thing that I liked most about this film is it brought all of them to a closure. It gave you a closure point in the franchise that now you have, if you're a diehard fan of the first 3, this movie gives you closure in that, so you can have a, But it didn't end with it being the way it should. It ended in a way of saying, yeah, you got closure, but guess what? Is it closure? So this movie is rated PG-13, and I mean, it's really, if your kids have seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, let's practice speaking here, then they can handle this movie. There's nothing in this movie objectionable. Now, there is a lot of innuendo jokes, as all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies have, and they're childish and silly. There's nothing in it that I would see super objectionable. There's kind of a witch lady in the beginning, it's kind of creepy. But I don't see anything in this film that was visually terrifying to me that I thought kids couldn't watch. I mean, if your kid's like 8, he could totally handle this film no problem. If he wants to. I mean, the pacing in this film was so off. I was bored for a good hour of it. That is my review for Pirates of the Caribbean. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the final, or the 5th movie in the series. Go ahead and just throw that in the comments below and let me know. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe. That helps me continue getting things going. And if there's any movies you want me to do reviews on, throw that in the comments below. And I know I'm working on one from a friend of mine. I'm going to be working on a review for him that he threw in the comments. I'm going to be getting that done and up hopefully this week, so stay tuned. And in the end, Pirates of the Caribbean is, Should have done something right there, but I didn't.
Stop it.
No, it's okay. I'll do it again. I'm going to get it. Alright. I'm tired. I need to wake up. I'm gonna be excited about the review.
Yay! We just watched it. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I know it's fresh in my head. Alright, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1.